Hey, welcome back to Voyage Outdoors. Today I'm going to go over all of my elk hunting gear. Basically, I like to shop when I started on a budget, just kind of finding things that were a little bit less expensive, that were quality and that worked in the mountains. All the videos I watched are super expensive gear on YouTube, and I couldn't really find a good budget friendly elk hunting gear list. So I decided to do one myself. It's been 3 years of testing some different gear. I have purchased some really nice gear along the way. That's what you should strive to do, is kind of get nicer gear as you go. But for the first time elk hunter, you shouldn't be spending $3,000 plus. So anyways, let's jump into the video. So I'm going to go over two things first that I think you should spend money on when you start, and that is boots and a bag. So I know a lot of people love crispy boots. They're phenomenal boots. I found these Under Armour hover boots. I like them a lot, however they pronounce them on their website, hover, whatever. I like them. They're the 2.0s. They're water resistant. Not a lot of people run these boots, but I like them. You should spend money on a nice boot. That's my point there. So, and secondly, is your bag. So, a bag is very, very important. My first year I went, I did try a budget bag. It was awful. Got upgraded to this bag my second year, and it was a night and day difference. Now, there's even bags that you can upgrade from this. This is a Mystery Ranch Metcalf. I'll put all the prices. By the way, I'll put all the prices up here, and at the end, I'll total up all of my elk hunting gear for you and show what you can, get into elk hunting for. So this is a Mystery Ranch Metcalf. Now, this bag is a little bit cheaper compared to other bags. They're all great options. This one's a great starter pack. I think it's 4,300 cubic inches. Anyways, this is my pack. I want to add to that is I use a site called Guidefitter to get a lot of my stuff. Being in the military before, you have access to a site called Guidefitter. It's pretty awesome if you're a law enforcement, fire, nurses, all kinds of different jobs have access to Guidefitter. It's a discounted hunting brands all on this site. It's really awesome. So anyways, Guidefitter is really great. So that's why I got my bag. Now moving on. So I'll move on to my tent. So this is a Mir Lachane. I don't know how they pronounce it. But this tent is a trekking pole tent off of Amazon. I have not ran this yet. This is my first year running this. So I'm excited to see kind of what this is about. I really like the way it's set up. So far, I love this tent. I think it was $129.99. So this is my tent right here. Secondly, I have the Rugged Camp pillow, really nice pillow. I'll put the price here as well. Another Amazon pillow. You can get down the rabbit hole with tents and pillows. These are cheap options. They're really nice. This is a Rugged Camp, like I said, off Amazon. And then I'll move into my sleeping pad, another Amazon purchase. Now, the Amazon sleeping pads aren't going to have high R values. They're going to be really low. They're going to get the job done if you need something other than the ground to sleep on. So I think this was around $30. By the way, I didn't say my pillow was, I think, 10. But this is around $30. Great option for you. Now, if you're going in late season elk hunting and not September, you might want to spend money there and get you a nice sleeping pad, but I just need this. So now, moving from that is my sleeping setup. My tent, like I said, was $129.99. Pillow, $10, $30 for the sleeping pad. And then let's move into, I got this in front of me. So these are my boot gaiters. These are off Amazon as well. I have not ran these yet. These are really nice quality. I got them in the other day. They're called Fire Laxi, I think is what the name is. But they're really, really nice quality boot gaiters. Got them off Amazon. Gonna try these this year and see how they go. So I'll let you know every time I haven't tried something out in the backcountry yet. So these will be new this year, and so will the tent. But everything else I've tried and I love it. They come in a nice little pack, easy to stow away in your elk hunting bag. So I like these. I'll see how these are this year. Okay, trekking poles. So there's a lot of options for trekking poles. I still run the last 3 years the Walmart Ozark trekking poles. They were $22. They're not carbon. They're decent. We packed out a bull last year. I thought they worked great, right? There's also an option on Amazon, which I'll put up here as well, that it's like $33. I know a lot of people love those, so those are a great option if you're looking for budget-friendly trekking poles. But I still run the old Ozark Walmart trekking poles, and they've done me just fine. Okay, moving on. So sleeping bag. So I have a pretty nice sleeping bag from the military. This is a Wiggly's made out of Colorado. It's a 0-degree mummy bag. Really, really nice bag. This is a pretty expensive bag, so I'm talking budget. This is not budget friendly. I think this is like $500 on Wiggy's or Wiggy's bat on site. And so I'll put up here a budget friendly sleeping bag that a friend of mine is using right here. And he's gonna try it out this year, so we'll see how that kind of goes. It's a 0-degree bag and it's pretty light. So it's from Bass Pro Shops. I don't remember the brand. I want to say Ascend, but this is not budget friendly, but I paid $0 for it thanks to the Air Force. All right, let's see, moving through the table here. This is called a Camp Chef Striker. This was on, I think this was $50. You know, to be honest, actually, this brand, they don't make these anymore, but they make a new brand, I think called Fire Maple on Amazon. I've tested them, they're amazing. I think the JetBoil stuff is, you're paying for the name. It's great stuff, don't get me wrong, but there's some amazing propane stoves that you can get on Amazon. I think they're Fire Maple. I'll put those up here as well. There's actually one that looks identical to this. That's a Fire Maple, and I think it's $60. So anyways, this is really nice. I like this. So I personally wouldn't spend any money on a JetBoil. That's $150. Spoon, I paid like $9 for. Little tip, get a really long spoon. So when you're eating, your hand doesn't get in that freeze-dried bag with all the food and stuff. You can get a really, really long spoon. Okay, a work sharp, knife sharpener, of course. And then my headlamp. So I had a buddy that actually gave this to me, but I looked these up the other day actually to just kind of see. It's a Lesnar, LED Lesnar. I'll put that up there as well. I'm gonna butcher all these names of these companies, but this is like $89. So this is 600 lumen, plenty for me. This is a battery powered headlamp. I think it was, yeah, it's 80 or 90 bucks. A little pricey. I'd probably, if I was, shopping for something, I'd get something a little cheaper, but good headlamp. I would bring a rechargeable one while you're elk hunting, and then also a battery powered one, which I do have another one. It's battery powered, Cabela's brand. So, okay, moving on to water purifiers, or filters, or whatever you want to call it. So I run the Be Free, Canadian Be Free, and the 3-liter bag as well. You've probably seen these. These are a must. These are 10 times nicer or easier to use than the Sawyer. The Sawyer stuff is really nice in quality, but I'm telling you, it will take you 10x less time to fill up your water and get good water in your clean water than it will if you're using the Sawyer packs. These are amazing. The only caveat is, or there are two great things about this. So this filter here just can't get frozen. So don't let this freeze. Throw it in your sleeping bag if you can. But these two companies work together. So if you get a 3-liter bag, 4-liter bag, 6-liter bag, you can take this off and put it right here on this top as well, and screw that right down. So these companies work together, and I'll put all this on the screen. These bags on Amazon, I think is like 30 or 20 and 30. So $50 in filters, worth every penny. Okay, so moving on, let's go down the thing here. So this is my rangefinder pouch. I got the Mystery Ranch. To me, this is a really nice front folding rangefinder pouch. That's affordable. I think it was $65 if I'm not mistaken. I have the Vortex Diamondbacks 12x50s, which I think is plenty for out there. I've also got the Vortex Ranger 1800, 1300 rangefinder. So I got that on a discount from a friend, and then I got these on the Guidefitter site I was talking about. But these Diamondbacks are good quality in my opinion, and they're a little bit cheaper than the other Vortex options. So that's my setup right there. This is like a little little piece of advice while you're out there, or this is like a little helpful thing here for a belt. I run a baseball belt. So last year I was having a lot of trouble with my pack rubbing against my belt. I got pretty tall legs, so my pack kind of wraps around my belt a little bit. I found a baseball belt and thought this would be a good option, and it's amazing. So if you're having trouble with your belt, you don't like your belt, you went to suspenders or whatever, try a baseball belt. Great option for belts out there. I love it. Lastly here, Garmin InReach Mini. This is something that's not budget friendly. It's a must for me. I have a wife and a kid and one on the way. So this is awesome. I was going to pay whatever for this just to have it. So if you need a Garmin InReach Mini, buy one. You can also message other people that have a Garmin in the mountains as well, back and forth. So, okay, back of the table here. These Allen backcountry game bags, I like them. This pack only comes with, I think, two bags. I'll have to check. This one got some blood on it. But yeah, I love these Allen brand game bags. They're nice, they're quality, they seem nice to me. Honestly, you know, I can't justify spending a bunch on some game bags when these work great. So we used them we had a couple of these, but we used some of these last year to pack out an elk, and they did just fine. So they're a lot cheaper than most game bags. So I like the Allen brand. They look like this. They're at Walmart. And I also have some of those netted ones that are real cheap at Walmart, but I run these game bags right now. So, all right, moving on. So Puffy. So I was given some Under Armour gear back in the day, so I started wearing Under Armour. Now, I spent quite a bit on this Puffy. It was like, I think, $270, this Under Armour Puffy. But for the sake of budget friendly, Eddie Bauer, I had just found, they sell amazingly cheap puffies that are amazing jackets. So Eddie Bauer is a great option. I'll put their jacket up. I think they're running a sale right now where they're like $60. So great option there. You just have to shop around. I only bring a puffy, a little midweight or lightweight hoodie top here, Under Armour, and then socks. I don't spend a bunch on socks. I got the Browning lightweight hunting socks. They're cheap, they're nice, I like them. I may get some nicer socks, but yeah, these are it for now. And then lastly, for my base layer shirt, I rock this athletic wear from Walmart. It's a really nice lightweight black shirt. It's cheap again. I don't need any nice brand. This one works amazing. I wore this as my base layer, and sometimes was just down to this in midday when it was like 80 degrees. So that's what I rock on the top. So I have simply 3 pieces of clothing: my lightweight hoodie, this, and my puffy. That's all I bring. I go very, very, very lightweight. Lastly, pants. So pants, the number one option I would say people do know about is at Walmart. They sell a Wrangler pant, right? These Wrangler style pants at Walmart. I ran these last year. I hated them. The pockets weren't big enough. They're an awesome option for budget friendly. If like last year, for instance, I bought a bunch of new stuff and I was like, well, pants, I'll just use these. They weren't bad, they worked, but I wanted something better, bigger pockets, just all around a little bit better in that department. So I bought, I bought King's Camo. I bought the draft pant, which I really like, and then the draft and the I want to say the ridge, not the ridge. I can't use ridge and draft pant. Yeah, that's what these 2 pants are. So I'm trying these out this year. King's Camo is running a sale. They were like $80 a piece for these pants this year. So they're running a sale. Got them for $80 a piece. High quality pant. I'm really excited to try the King's Camo pants out. So basically, to conclude, I'll show all of my stuff that I bring that I showed today and the total. To be honest, a lot of this budget-friendly stuff is nice. I will continue to upgrade if I find something better or I really don't like it. But the point of the video was to show you that you can get started with not spending a bunch of money. So this is all my stuff. If I miss anything, I'll put it up here as well. If you have any questions, please comment, like. If I didn't go in depth enough, please let me know. But thanks again for watching. Hey, what's going on, guys? So I made an Excel sheet that actually has all the links to all the gear behind me here that I showed today, and some other gear pieces that I use. I didn't go over like gloves, and I wear a hat, stocking cap, and things like that, but I made a complete list. I'll put it in the description so you guys can use this Excel sheet with all the links to every piece of gear that I listed today. The total was, for everything essential without clothing, was $1,281. With clothing that I use, it was $1,700 and some change. So let me show you real quick. I made this this gear list with all the links to everything that I bought. And then of course there's the totals without clothes and with clothes. Now I have some added things in there as far as some food options and some optional boot gaiters, satellite phone and rain gear and things like that, which I didn't really go over today, but this is going to be in the description if you want it. Peace.